Hello. Hi. Hello. It's... Let me get a fucking pillow for my ass. Okay, we are sat and comfortable. I could not figure out my microphone. So, I've got my Tascam here, and I feel like I have to hold it really close to my mouth. I'm not too sure. We're gonna hope that this audio is at least better than every other video that I've recorded so far, okay? And if not, we got the camera's audio, and we'll see which one I use in the end. Editor me. There you go. Now you know which microphone I used. So, we're here to talk about week 3 and 4. We're already on... I think we're on week 5 at this point. I have really bad... Shit. There's been a lot going on, okay? So, what happened week 1 and 2, first of all? 1 and 2 got comfortable. 2, I think I may have started school at that point. Did I? I don't know. I'm in school now. I guess that's all that matters, because we're talking about week 3 and 4. So first of all, thank you to everyone who commented on my first vlog and gave me feedback on the editing and what you wanted to see or hear, because, you know, as you can tell, I'm trying something new. We're going to try a sit down and talk about everything, and I'll show you clips on top, okay? So, from what I've looked through already on what I have edited up, a lot of it is going to be food, okay? The third week, I really didn't do too much. I went to school. I have classes at 1:30 p.m., which is really nice. Honestly, I'm not an early bird, so if it was any earlier than that, I'd probably be, not having a good time. But right now, I'm living about an hour away from school by train, so I get up extra early, and I leave extra early because I'm terrified of being late. I'm not about to be that bitch. So I get to school about an hour early, and I get some meals, get a lunch. Recently I've been, there's this Italian place near where my school is, and it's so fucking good. I've eaten there way too many times, but it's affordable. I get a salad, I get, free soup, and my meal, and a free drink with my meal. Okay, well, it's not a free drink, it's included, but anyways, I've been loving that place. Then after school, I usually get a meal. I was totally hooked onto ramen or noodles for a little while, and oh gosh, there's this really nice ramen place that I went to, and it's just nice and homey, traditional Japanese place, super easy. You sit there by yourself, don't have to worry about anybody else. And then I would go home, probably do some chores or study. Most of the time I just turned my brain off and went to bed, because I do not study as much as I should, but it is what it is. Third week, school, it's been just extremely easy. Right now, for me at least, it's just sort of getting to know all my classmates, and that's about it, because everything that we're reviewing or learning in class right now is something that I already personally know. The third week was a lot of just review of basic vocabulary, particles, ga, ka, ha, etc. If you have no knowledge about Japanese, you're probably not gonna know what I'm talking about, but very, very standard first things that you learn when learning Japanese. If you don't already know, I went abroad when I was in high school, so I already can speak some Japanese, but we were learning some shit like minu to moishimasu, fucking minu to yonde kudasai, America kara mairimashita, Tokyo ni sande imasu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Basically, what my full name is, what I want you to call me, what country I came from, where I'm living now, and nice to be in your care. Very simple shit. So, third week, I think, was the second week in school, and I was really just dedicating a lot of my effort into creating relationships with my classmates. So far, it's been really nice. I've heard from other people in their own classes that our class is the coolest. I don't want to say it's all me, but I mean, apparently our class is a lot more talkative than the other classrooms, which is always nice to hear. But usually we get in, there's a good amount of people that there are about 30 minutes early for class. We sit down, we spend that 30 minutes talking, getting to know each other. Then after school, sometimes I'll get a meal by myself, but usually I'm talking to somebody, asking them if they want to go to a meal. I know that at one point I went to 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧 with a friend from school. He showed me where it was. And he actually, he works in the Shibuya area, so he got dinner with me, and then afterwards he had to go to work, but I went to his workplace because I had to take a fat piss, and, it was a nice, cozy little place. Was still in contact with him, still hanging out every now and again. It's really cool. He's from the UK, so we had a really fun time making fun of each other's accents. I never had anybody question my accent or say anything about my accent until I came here, of course, because we've got people from all over around the world, and a lot of them were like, oh, you're American. I can immediately tell. I'm like, oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing, motherfucker? Oh, gosh. So during the third week, I think at some point I may have gone to a cat cafe. Either that was the third week or the fourth week. I'm not too sure, but you'll see some clips. There was... I arrived too early at the station for my classes. Like, I'm talking 2 hours early. So I had to burn on a thick hour. And I went to this cat cafe, enjoyed it, but the cats weren't very friendly. I mean, they're cats, let's be real. They're mostly looky, no touchy, okay? So I just sat, had a free drink included with the cat cafe, and enjoyed some kitty cats. The worker there tried to bring them over. She put this blanket over my lap and told me to sit a certain way, and if I open up the bottom of it, apparently the cats would go under because it's like a little hidey house, but none of the cats really wanted to come and cuddle with me, but it is what it is. I saw some really cute cats. That was nice. Then I went to school, and it's already been quite a few weeks since everything's happened, so I'm just trying to go off of whatever has stood out at this point. Oh yeah! Oh shit, man. Fourth week, I had my birthday. I am now officially a year older than what I was. Woo! I survived. So, about a month before my birthday, I actually made plans to go to an onsen because that's just something that I really like onsens in Japan. First of all, they're very clean. And this onsen was it's an onsen resort, which I had always wanted to go to one. I booked a room with a friend, and I had a great time. It was really fun, and oh my gosh, I remember that day at school. I'm a bit of an attention whore, so the days leading up to my birthday, I would come into class and be like, hey guys, it's my birthday on Wednesday, it's my birthday, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to get me a gift, but if you say happy birthday, that'd make me super happy. And I get into school on Wednesday, and I had told myself I'm not going to tell anybody it's my birthday, because no. And I also wore a really nice dress. I have this little clip that is me about to go out for school, so go and listen to Past Me really quick. Today's my birthday. I am officially 21 years old, which is really crazy. This is the first time I've been feeling so happy for my birthday, which is kind of sad, but there's just been so many life changes that have happened this year, and I was never really in the happiest place before. Actually, the last time I was in Japan, I had my 16th birthday, which was extremely memorable, and my host family did a lot to give me a birthday party, it really meant a lot to me back then. And now that I'm an adult, and I've got friends surrounding me and people telling me happy birthday, it's just so much more meaningful. When I was younger, maybe I had one or two friends tell me happy birthday, but I remember very distinctly there was one birthday I had where I invited the entire class to my birthday party. And it was like a laser tag birthday party, but I sat and I waited and I waited and I waited, and out of maybe 20 to 30 people that were invited, only one showed up, which of course it's great that one person showed up, but hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from when I say that I'm so much more happier to have my birthdays now. And I haven't really been posting as frequently as I want to because these past few weeks have been really eventful, and school has started up now, so I've got a lot more homework to do and studying, but I definitely still want to keep the videos coming. I have Golden Week coming up, which will be a week of just no school at all, and hopefully I go and do something. I'm sure I will. I think I'll be going to Yokohama, but I've no clue yet. Me and my friends that I've made so far kind of just like on a whim make plans, and that's alright. I'm that type of person, so it's cool with me. But anyways, I don't have much of time to keep talking anymore, so I'm gonna skedoodle, but look at my amazing dress! Oh my gosh, I'm actually completely in frame! Look at this! This is like one of my favorite dresses, but I don't ever wear it because, I mean, look at it, it's just kind of it's like super dressy up here, so I don't ever wear it, but it makes me feel so pretty. Yeah. Anyways, that's all. Enjoy the video. If it's over, it's over, but I will see you soon. Okay, cool. Well, clearly the video isn't over yet. I've got way too much more to add on to everything, and I'm a bit out of order than whatever I was editing in the past. So I go to school, and I think like 6 people gave me a gift, and we have 15 people in class, so that was like almost half the people from class that gave me a gift, and it made me feel so happy. I never got gifts through school, and it just really meant a lot to receive anything at all. After school, I went with some of my classmates, and we went to an 𝗔𝗍𝐿𝐼𝐼, because if you don't know, in America it's a really big deal to turn 21, which I am now. I'm 21, and well, I mean, in 20 you can already legally drink in Japan, so it wasn't really like a huge landmark. Their last age landmark, I believe, is 20. I haven't really done enough research to know if there's any more after that, but to my knowledge, there's not. So me and classmates, we went, had some drinks, had a really good time. After that, I went to dinner with the same person that I went to the onsen with, and it was a lot of fun because let's backtrack a little bit. The onsen was actually not directly on my birthday. It was the week before my birthday, because that's the only time that the person I was going with was going to be available, and my birthday is on a weekday. I can't miss school. So I went the week before. I wish that I had gotten a lot more footage of the onsen, but I was really just enjoying the moment. And obviously I couldn't take any videography of the inside of the onsen. However, the onsen was themed like a Japanese summer festival. Super pretty. Loved it so much. And the onsen itself had 8 different baths. Oh gosh. And then it also had an outdoors area, and I'm talking about this just being women's only side. Okay, so we had a women's only indoor and outdoor area, and it was perfect weather to be going to an onsen. Not too hot, not too cold. It was so relaxing. I really, really loved it. Anyways, fast forward back to my birthday, which was the Wednesday after the onsen. I went to dinner. Really sweet, nice dinner. It was a nice, fun place. Got like this cool cake with sparklers in it saying happy birthday, and it was just a really great experience. Day after that was Thursday. Oh yeah, Thursday I decided to skip school because I wasn't going to skip school directly on my birthday because that's my birthday and I wanted to sell gifts. But on the Thursday I skipped school. I think I took that day to actually edit up some of the video that we're currently covering right now, and just overall took it really easy. It felt nice to have a day to myself after like 2 weeks of going to school every day. Friday came around, went to school, God, what happened Friday, though? Because the weekends here in Japan, I go a little crazy, man. I go a little cray-cray, and am I proud of it? Reference my last video, Mentally Ill in Japan. You probably... yeah. Thanks to everybody that commented on that, by the way. So, Friday, my friend and I from Australia, he's become my bestie. He's 1 year younger than me, but we have the exact same, we're both ADHD, so we vibe together really well. That day, we went out to, where the fuck did we go out? I can't even recall now because I've already partied with him like a few times since then, and it's just a blur at this point. It's a blur. All that I remember is that my friend from Australia and I, we got way too fucked up way too soon. We started drinking, I think, at like 6 p.m. And we said that we were going to stay out until 7 a.m. and just go home because we would miss the last train. So we did miss the last train, right? And then by 1 a.m., we're in a fucking 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐎𝐑𝐓 getting something to snack on, and we're both feeling woozy as all get out. Like, we are feeling sick. So, we ended up calling it. We both got a taxi home, and my taxi was, I think it was from Shibuya to my home station, and Jesus Christ. I can't do it again. And when I say it's expensive, I'm saying it was like minimum $100 for a 25-minute ride. What the fuck is that? I heard that the taxis in Japan were going to be really bad and expensive, but I don't know. I guess I was just a little too hopeful. So from now on, if I'm staying out, which I have stayed out since then, I didn't take taxis home, okay? So, oh man, okay, so I spent the majority of Saturday morning recovering from Friday night. Was really sick, but I had planned Saturday evening with same person from the onsen. And I recovered through the day, thought that they were going to come over to my house and I was just going to make dinner, but my place is really far from their home station, so I was like, fine, whatever, let's go and meet. We went to Yoyogi. They showed me around this really cool 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐎𝐑𝐓 area. Great, another 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐿. Yeah, you know where this is going. So, I ended up drinking again, and by the time that I was heading home, it was 11:30. 11:30 is my last train, so I had missed my last train. On the way walking back to the station, we're in Shinjuku at this point. There's so much going on. There's thousands of people around us. Okay, maybe not thousands. Hundreds of people everywhere. As we're going through the crowd, me and the dude, I see multiple people from my school and one of my classmates. And I'm pointing at her. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, what the fuck is that, Minu? And, yeah, we hollered at each other through the crowd, and then she was gone. But then I had already understood that I missed my last train. I'm not getting home without a taxi. We just covered that. I'm not paying for another fucking taxi. So, I text up the friend from school. Let's call her E because that's easy. So I text E. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Where are you? Did you miss your last train? And then she's with a group of like 6 other people. She's like, no, we're actually getting something to eat, and then we're gonna go to the last train. Last train is at 12:10. I was like, busted. So I part ways with the dude, and I go and meet up with E. And most of the people were from school, so I already knew all of them, and then there were probably 2 other people that didn't go to our school that I got to know, and they were all going back to their share house. So I tell E, hey, missed last train, I need somewhere to crash. She's like, yo, of course, Minu, you can come crash at my place. So I go over there, and her share house is so much more lively than my share house. My share house is quiet as hell. I've got like 40-year-olds here. They're real oldies. So I'm probably the loudest and most rambunctious person in this house, which isn't bad. I like how quiet it is. I definitely need that for if I decide to do more ASMR in the future. But it was nice to be in a share house where everybody's in the same age group and we're all very lively party people. So we're at the share house and we keep drinking. at this point, it was already like 1 a.m., right? So at this point, it was already 1 a.m., and we kept drinking. Then some people from their share house, which I hadn't met before, came over, and they offered coffee liquor shots. That shit tasted busted. Oh my god. Yeah, well, that shit kept me up until 5 a.m., so I didn't sleep that night. I went home at like 7 a.m. I'm pretty sure I have some clips of me like walking home. Something about the walk home at 7 a.m. where I like suddenly remind myself, oh yeah, I should probably take a video of me doing everything. So, there you go. There's some interesting videos. And then I get home, probably slept all day Sunday, recovered, and then I had school on Monday. Ugh. Okay. Not a whole lot to say about that week at school. I had a hiragana test, which I aced. Your girl's a straight A student. I'm just so smart. Don't let this blonde fool you. Wednesday comes. Me and the dude from Australia, N and I, we decide we're gonna go to 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐿𝐼 with a friend, with same dude that I actually went to the Disney store with, and same dude from the prior 𝐒𝐿𝐼, same place too. So we all go out, we get 𝐒𝐿𝐼, N and I start having a few drinks, and then when we finish dinner, it's only like 7 p.m, so we're like, oh, I don't really want to go home yet. So N and I, we go to a gaijin bar, right? And we ended up going way too ham. We ended up talking to a few of the foreigners there. And at this point, I believe I was already in a manic episode from earlier in that week because of me staying out really late at the share house with E. Anyways, N and I, we had way too many drinks. We walked around. Ended up hanging out with this girl, which was fun, but now I'm like, fuck, I was manic, and what was I doing? I don't know, but she bought me a few drinks, and then her friends bought me a few drinks, and I don't remember how much I drank that night. All I know is that somehow I got home. Somehow I got home at 11, and I rode the train all the way home, which is impressive because I was hammered, and so was N. So next day, I wake up, and it's like 10 a.m., and I'm still fucking drunk. So I'm not going to school. Fuck that. I'm not going to go to school drunk. I go back to sleep. Well, it was 2 p.m. School had already started. I decided to take a shower. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make an effort. I'm going to try and leave the house. I'm going to go to school. Impossible. I was in the shower and I was still wobbling, right? And I got kind of mad because N was fucking at school. Didn't matter if he was still kind of drunk. He powered through it. And I was like, fuck, because I can only miss so many days of school without getting penalized, okay? And I'm already sort of above that, so I'm going to have to keep going to school every day from now on, and I cannot go out drinking on a weekday again. That was a horrible decision. It was fun, but horrible decision. Don't do that. Learn from me. And so I missed Thursday, and then I went in on Friday. Normal day. Oh, shit. Right. So I was going to go out on Saturday with E again, and we were going to go and party in Shinjuku. Well, it was supposed to rain Saturday night, and I didn't want to go out when it was raining because I wanted to dress like a little slutty. So, I went home Friday at 5, got dressed, went back out to Shibuya by 7 p.m., and I stayed out the entire night. And I was thirsting for somebody in my class, right? And your girl accomplished her goal, but do I regret it? Or reference my mentally ill in Japan. I mean, I got what I wanted, but still, oh god, it was not a great experience. It was not at all. At least I went to a club. At some point in the night, I got a fucking lap dance because they had fucking go-go dancers, and I went out there with my fucking $10, and I was like, let's go. I would show you the video, but there's too much ass and tatas for you to see that on YouTube. My bad, everybody. Just know it was a really great time. Then I went home with that classmate. Made some regrets. Got to see him, right now it's Sunday, and I'm gonna have to see him again tomorrow at school. I don't think it's going to be that bad because, I mean, honestly, not the greatest person, that boy. So, definitely went off of impulses, got what I wanted at least, but we'll see how this next few weeks play out. basically sums up everything. That was from I believe that was week 3 to week 5, honestly. I hope that you enjoyed and you like seeing everything, and I hope that you like this type of vlog a bit better than what I've been doing prior. I feel like this is a bit more personal, and it's a lot more of just me rambling and mentally reviewing everything that's happened. There's probably even some clips in there where I didn't explain anything of what's going on, but they're already in the vlog, so I'm going to keep them there, and I'll probably have put it over the periods where I'm just talking a little too much. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot. And make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can hear about more of my bad decisions in the future while I'm in Japan. Because we're going to have 2 years of this, and I'm sure things are just going to keep on getting more hectic. Because right now, your girl came down from the manic episode, has hit the remorse stage, and now I'm in the mentally clear stage. But more manic episodes to come, I'm sure. Anyways. Peace.